Every single year, the best penalty takers on the planet miss kicks that should be impossible to miss. Not weak players, not amateurs, world-class superstars, players who have scored hundreds of penalties in their careers, suddenly slip, lose their balance completely, and blast the ball into the stands. And every single time, the explanation is the same. Nerves, pressure, the weight of the moment. But what if that explanation is wrong? What if the real reason has nothing to do with nerves at all, and everything to do with something happening on the ground, right where nobody is looking? Because here is a secret most fans never think about. In the chaos right after a penalty is awarded, while players argue, while the referee is distracted, while cameras stay locked on the shouting match, somebody quietly walks over to the penalty spot, and with one small twist of the boot, they change the entire outcome of the kick before it is even taken. This is not bad luck. This is not a coincidence. This is one of the most hidden tricks in professional football, and it is technically illegal, written directly into the official rulebook. And the wildest part, referees miss it almost every single time. Today, I am breaking down exactly how this trick works, why it is so effective, and why nobody ever gets caught doing it. Let's break down exactly how this works, because once you understand it, you will start noticing it in almost every big match. The moment a penalty is given, chaos breaks out. Players surround the referee. Some argue, some appeal. Some simply stand around looking confused. It is loud, it is messy, and every eye in the stadium is locked onto that argument. While that is happening, a defender or a goalkeeper quietly drifts toward the penalty spot. Not sprinting, not obvious, just casually walking, the way anyone might walk while waiting for the fuss to die down. Then, right where the penalty taker's plant foot is going to land, they twist their studs hard into the grass. A short scuff, 2 seconds, maybe 3. It looks like nothing, but it is not nothing. It creates a small, uneven divot in the turf, almost invisible from a normal angle and almost invisible to the referee. Here is why that tiny divot matters so much. A penalty kick depends on perfect balance. The plant foot, the one that is not kicking the ball, has to land on completely solid level ground for the whole run-up to work. If that foot drops even slightly into a soft or uneven patch, the ankle shifts, the balance breaks, and the body leans backward at exactly the wrong moment. The result? The striker catches the bottom of the ball instead of the middle. And instead of a goal, you get a shot flying over the bar or wide into the stands. Everyone blames the player. Nobody blames the turf. So why does this keep happening without punishment? Because it is almost never done alone. While one player scuffs the spot, teammates position themselves as human shields, standing directly in the referee's line of sight, or keeping him busy talking about the decision itself. The referee has a dozen things to manage in those few seconds. Angry players, VAR communication, crowd noise. A 2-second scuff on the grass is the easiest thing in the world to miss. And here is the part that should really surprise you. According to FIFA and IFAB's official Law 12, the law covering unsporting behavior, deliberately damaging or altering the pitch, is against the rules. It is supposed to carry a yellow card. But because it happens in such a small window, hidden inside a crowd of arguing players, it almost never gets punished. Football pundits and former professionals have pointed to this exact tactic for years as one of the game's quiet, unspoken secrets. It is one of the most effective, least talked about tricks in the entire sport. This trick has become so well known inside the game that some attacking teams have started fighting back. You will now sometimes see an attacking player stand directly over the penalty spot the moment the kick is given, physically guarding it like a bouncer, refusing to let any defender get close until the actual kicker arrives. Think about that for a second. Professional teams are now assigning a player specifically to guard a small white circle of grass. That alone tells you how real and how effective this trick actually is. So here is the real question. Is this just clever gamesmanship, players using every legal edge they can find? Or is this straight up cheating, hidden in plain sight, that referees and VAR need to start taking seriously? Tell me what you think in the comments. And if this opened your eyes to something you never noticed before, make sure you are subscribed because there are a lot more hidden football secrets coming. See you in the next one.